Hi students, welcome to the summer semester 2010 of ISDS 2000 Business Statistics. I wanted to welcome you to the class, and I want to give you just a brief overview of what's on this welcome page that you're viewing in pause. You probably, as you scroll down a little bit, see a picture that looks a little bit like this, and I'm going to go over this with you, and it may take me more than one video clip to do it, so bear with me. I'm going to try to go as fast as I can. You also have a detailed explanation that goes with this picture, and I'm going to kind of reference that to make sure I stay on the script. So how do you get started? Well, you have done a great thing. You are in the pause system, which is where our class meets. It's where I communicate with you, and I try to put welcome messages like this on the course homepage just to try to grab your attention. Now, I also email you, and you need to be paying attention to those pause emails, okay? So look up in the upper corner and you'll see a link that says email, and very important that you actually open and read the emails from my class. Okay, from our class. This is a picture which is worth 1,000 words, right? And it explains our syllabus. Now you'll find in the content link, look up there someplace, there's a link that says content. Boy, that's an important link because it has all kinds of information for you. You need to read it. If you don't read it, how can I communicate with you, right? Okay, so, but this picture is kind of an overview of that syllabus, but make sure you take time to go through and read the syllabus. Okay, the first thing it says here, and on yours it's probably in this nice green color, and it says start here, and it says read, and that's what I just said to you. You've got to read. Now, you've got to read a couple things, and it even says it here. The pause content area and your textbook. It says plus your textbook, okay? And I'm giving you a little tip down there. It says hint, while you read, create a quick reference sheet. Maybe you're going to run across terms where you say, you know, I think that word is going to appear again, or a little formula, especially the further we go, you're going to have formulas. And when you sit down to take the test, which is going to be open notes, open book, you can really eat up a lot of time turning pages in your book, turning the page and turning the page and turning the page. Why not help you remember and organize your thoughts by making a very neat and orderly quick reference page? Now, some folks call those cheat sheets, but since I'm the teacher, we won't call it a cheat sheet. Okay, we'll call it a quick reference page. So you can do that, okay? Now, speaking of quizzes and tests and things like this, let's follow this overview around, and you'll see the next stop on the picture there. I think this is a red arrow, says quizzes 85 plus pause quizzes. Okay, in the pause system, again, if you look up towards the top, you will see a link that says quizzes. And when you click that, you'll see that we have 8 chapter quizzes. Now, in the syllabus, I give you the breakdown of the points and all this kind of stuff. But this says 85 plus. Let me kind of tell you the good news, the bad news, and the whole purpose behind the chapter quizzes. I think the chapter quizzes are a good way to drag you through the textbook, to help you to stop and think about the questions and what does it really mean, and they're multiple choice answers, and so you can pick like A, B, C, D, right? Okay. And the first time you may not do so well. And if you don't, then try again. What you're going to find is that the questions are going to change. And the A, B, C, D, well, what was A last time will not be A. It might be in position C this time or in position B. So the questions are random. The answers are random. Okay? The more times you take this quiz, in my opinion, the more likely you are to master the knowledge. So I would love for you, if you have nothing more to do all day long than to take that quiz a couple hundred times, that's okay with me. Now, you're not going to memorize the answers, because if the answer was A last time, it might be B or C this time. Also, the question might be a completely different question. The quizzes are drawn from a pool of questions. You take that quiz as many times as you want to earn the best score that you can possibly get. If you don't have enough time to earn a perfect 100, that's okay. That's your choice. You're going to have a lot of control over that situation. Okay, now let's say you only have enough time to earn a 75. That's not good enough because I want you to master this knowledge. So my only stipulation is that you have to earn an 85, a grade on the quiz of 85 or above if you want me to count that. Otherwise, the system will record, okay, you made a 70 or 75, but when I calculate your grade, I'll use a 0 because you didn't earn the minimum score required. So just take that quiz until you get an 85 or above, and you'll find that you can do it and that it really kind of helps you solidify your knowledge. Does that make sense? The purpose behind this is, I have actually had a student say to me before, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to memorize that when the definition for this word is this. And I'm going to memorize when I see this definition that the term is that. You know what? That's what I'm looking for you to do. If you can grasp the content to that point, you have mastered that particular chapter. So that's what I'm looking for you to do. And that's why I don't mind you taking these quizzes as many times as you want. And plan that time. Okay? Don't wait until the last minute because you're probably not going to do well on the quiz the very first time. So schedule time to make sure that you do that. Now, speaking of time, let me continue on around because this is where folks tend to have a hang-up. See where it says connect 85 or above? Same type of principle. You're going to have to do these connect assignments until you score an 85 or above. Now, the connect assignments tend to take students a little extra time. I'm telling you that so that you can plan and you can succeed, so you don't fall into traps that students have told me they've had problems with. Okay, I'm just giving you that feedback. What Connect is it's a website that you're going to go to, and you'll see that in the content area. You'll find that link. Also in the Dropbox, you're going to see a link to the specific assignments, okay? But you don't submit anything into Dropbox and pause for Connect. Connect is done completely online at this website, okay? Let me not confuse you. You go to this Connect website for your particular class, and it can be different for each of the different class sections, okay? And you're going to go out there, and you're going to find that there are problems that come straight from the end of your chapter. So I might have chosen for Chapter 8, number 35, and that'll be a question straight out of your book. And that question will be in the Connect system, okay? If it is, you can take that, you're going to complete that problem and do it online. And the great part about it is you're going to get your grade immediately. You'll say, well, I think the answer is 25. And you'll type 25 in there, and you can submit that homework, and the system will say that was right or wrong. What if you get it wrong? Well, guess what? The system will tell you the answer, and sometimes you can look at the answer and you say, you know, I think I understand it now. And then you'll go out and try to solve it again. Guess what? The system's going to change the numbers that were used in that word problem. The word problem will be identical, but the numbers are going to change. So that's okay because the way that you solve the problem did not change. If I calculate an average, I say to add up these numbers and divide by how many numbers, right? It doesn't matter what the numbers are. The process for doing that is always the same. So you say, okay, I think I know the process. And you go through that process and you get the answer and you type it in there, and hopefully this time it says it's correct. But maybe not. That's okay. You can try again. Now, if that sounds frustrating, it can be. If you get too frustrated, you want to make some time to stop, take a little break, and come back to it later. If you're still unable to get it, then you need to talk to me. Email me through the Pause email. Okay, Pause has an email of its own. You'll see it says class list up there at the top, and you can click on that and find my name in the email link. Send me an email. Say, look, I am stuck. This is what I've done. This is what I'm trying to do. This is the answer I think it should be. This is the answer that the system is saying it should be. Help me. Okay, and I will give you some pointers to put you back on the right path. Now, this is probably a lengthy video, so I'm going to stop here and we'll start again with video number 2. Okay, so let me figure out how to stop here, and we'll do part 2.